Kill me! Put me out of my misery! Just kill me, please!
Hello everyone, I'm TG. This is your home for garbage gameplay. Today is a glorious day for Alex, as we finally have a build that's sustainable for her. Before I talk about the build though, I am going to take a little bit of time and talk about the most recent patch and why Alex is finally cool again. First and foremost, our gooey friend Yataveo finally stands a chance, because Infinite Molotov Nuclear Explosion Valerie has been nerfed, meaning Yataveo won't die in the typical 5 seconds flat. Next, the overall health of Biocores has been increased for every Mastermind, which coupled with June 19th zombie health buff, means Alex actually has a chance to defend them, especially on maps like Downtown and the Lab. Now, there were also some other equipment balancing changes, most of which relate to Survivor Economy and a small nerf to Dr. Tyrone, but I just want to focus on what directly affects my good friend Alex here. So let's get into the build, and then I'll show you a match I played using it so you can see it in action. Now, believe it or not, this build is not about traps. Those instant explosion days are far behind us. It's all about spreading infection and getting those glorious 5-second coughs off survivors as much as possible. We are still going to be using a trap-heavy preset though, so do not despair. So for my bioweapon skill, I'll be using Verdant over Explosive, and the reason why is since there's no more Manhattan Project Valerie, we're actually going to get a chance to use Yataveo to its full potential, meaning we're going to need our slime to be as tough to get out of as possible in order to get some of those devours off. And Verdant makes it so even if the team has a few Molotovs kicking around, little Yataveo is going to be able to withstand that anyway. However, if you do find yourself going up against a lot of teams that consist of Beccas and Valeries, you can still choose Explosive and use Yataveo as a big juicy bomb, but overall I think Verdant's going to help you out more times than not. Next, and most important by far to this entire build, is her biohazard passive. I'll be using Epidemic. Now, Amplify is great for giving you a huge boost to infection. Epidemic is what's going to make the whole map into this Chernobyl-style wasteland, though. What it does is it makes it so any infectious zombie or zombie-made infectious with your enhancers will spread their infection to all the other creatures they touch. What we're looking for is to keep as much of the infectious aura on the map as possible. It's very rare that survivors even really think about it whenever they're standing in it. They just want to kill the zombies and move on. This way, even if they do end up noticing it, there's going to be so much of it all over the place, they won't be able to avoid it regardless. We're all about getting them to cough. So this next part, you're probably going to think I'm crazy, but like I said, this build is not about traps. Her last passive, I choose Trap Efficiency over Mechanic, but honestly, it's really up to how you play. I went with Efficiency simply for the fact that Alex's main issue is and always has been her bioenergy economy, and even though this build only uses a deck with 2 traps in it, I want to make sure they're as cheap as possible and I can focus on getting my creatures out and spreading that infection. My first skill card will of course be Virus Mine, as Triple Landmine is going to end up hurting our creatures, and this build is all about having our creatures on the map for as long as possible to keep that infectious aura alive. With Trap Efficiency, our Virus Mine is only going to cost 2 bioenergy in Area 2, and only 1 whenever we get to Area 3. When you drop this bad boy down, it gives you a huge boost to infection, and it's lovely whenever you just place it right in the fray. Lastly, I'm using Efficiency Mod Infection, which is going to make it so Alex's Virus Mine and Infectious Zombies cost only 1, and the Tough Zombie Infectious costs only 2. The thing about this mod that's so great is since June 19th patch, it only costs 3 bioenergy in case you need to dump it in a pinch. Overall, I just find the Jester to be far too expensive for this build. Now, when it comes to equipment, you're going to need Viral Canisters 3 and 1 in order to up your infection and place it for Amplify passive. This whole build is going to center around getting the survivors infected hard and fast, so even if the team has Valerie, all her efforts will be for naught. Next, you're going to want Noxious Compounds 3, which is going to make your goo extra gooey, your leg traps extra leggy, and your infection extra infecty. I think it also does affect Yataveo's slime, but I haven't tested that yet. Now, lastly, I go with Resilient Skin 3, because although your creatures don't need to last long, they do still need to survive a bite or two. This means in the middle of battle you can still jump into a creature, wreak a little havoc, swipe at them, grab them, and keep the infection alive for just that little bit longer. Now, for our deck, we are going to be running 2 mods plus Efficiency Mod Infectious in Area 3. We have Efficiency Mod Creatures and Generator Mod Small. You might be thinking, wow, that's a lot of mods. But remember, her Infectious mod only costs 3, and you can throw that away periodically. Next is Enhancer Infection, which, if I'm being honest, you might not even need. You could swap it out for another cheap trap or some goo. I'm using only the leg hold trap, but the preset I'm using does have landmines and trackers strewn about, and the purpose of the leg hold is just to keep the survivors in the infectious gas even longer and line them up for a few zombie swipes. Our zombie lineup consists of our old friend Tough Zombie Infectious, who will only cost 2 in Area 3, remember, a detonator, and everyone's favorite Butterface, the dealer. We also have a Tough Zombie, a Zombie Infectious, and a Crawling Zombie that we're going to use strictly for infection purposes. The best and most important thing about this deck is that every single one of these zombie friends will be infected and spreading that holiday cheer like it's the Black Plague. So that's the build. We're going to go check out a match I played earlier using it, which was a lot of fun. Alright, looks like we got a decent looking team here. However, they are going to wish that little Sam was a Valerie pretty soon, I think. Tyrone's always a problem, but hey, we aren't here to do damage. We're here to infect. Hopefully our kills will be coming from Yataveo, especially since they got no Valerie to light things up. And I think the great thing about using this build is even if they have a Martin, while he's spending time disarming traps, all he's going to do is just get himself infected. So we shall see just how spicy this January's wasabi truly is. Okay, so no efficiency mods off the bat. What I want to do is start locking things up so I can spread the infection. Okay, Big Boy will take care of this room. And yeah, I'm going to start infecting up here.
The cage has found you.
As soon as I can. There we go. So now I'm just waiting for them to group up, which as scary as that sounds, that's exactly what I want for the entire game. Tyrone out there is just waiting for the cavalry. That's cool. Take your time. I ain't going anywhere. There we go. So you don't have to worry about your creatures dying. Remember, it's not about manually damaging them. It's about getting them to stand still. Just gonna load up this back room and so that little dinghy here, that means my other zombies have been infected. Just put a detonator there for some naughty bad fun.
Aren't our eyes made to be torn out?
And let's get these legs ready for the big game. Oh, put me in, coach. I'm ready. Only got one of them, but it was Martin. So 3 out of 4 of them are infected, which means Martin's probably running his anti-infection gear. Oh, got him anyway. I think... yeah, no. It's time to backpedal just a little bit. Now, what's great about infected detonators is whenever they do hit, they do about the same infection as a virus mine. Oh, you dirty bitch. That kick. Low blow. Oh, and you destroy my leg hold. Looks like they're going to end up things with about 3.5 minutes, and that's okay. This build is what I like to call a slow burn, because once the Yataveo and the virus mines come in Area 2, their confidence will shatter. Now you can actually load up at the start here, which is what I think I'm going to do, because survivors are just going to stand in the infection without thinking while they kill everything that I put down. I'll just... yeah, jump into you. Get just a little bit closer. If I could hit Martin, that'd be great.
The soaring ecstasy.
No. One thing to remember, stay in the body as long as possible. Even if you know you're gonna die. Keep that infection alive. Keep hope alive. Dr. T and Sam are already infected, so that's swell. Unfortunately, they're coming up here right away, which means I don't have much time to prep. As long as I can get Yurick infected here with a little facial.
With this strength, your fate is sealed.
Oh my god, these heavy hitters. Just not giving my boy a chance.
I have other challenges for you.
Should I even bother with the detonator? No. I think I'm gonna load up top. I'll make my stand
Fly,
here.
my pretties, fly!
Alright, time for Chonky to do his work.
No escape for you now.
Oh, what a beautiful chain of events. There goes Tyrone. Come on. What? What just hit me? No, go ahead. Beat me. Beat me. I like it. Alright, now's a chance to make up a little bit of time. Just get a little bit closer. Go ahead and waste that. Perfect.
Witness our latest
Nope.
bioweapon.
So close. But I want you inside me. Tastes like angst and stereotype.
And so too my beautiful research was
My God, what is
wasted in
Alex
your
even
pitiful
saying?
blood.
This woman's not right. Tyrone barging in here like there's a fire to fight. Valerie's not here, my man. Oh, don't get cute, Martin. Thank you, my little crawling zombie. Magnifico.
Thank you for this taste.
Yeah, okay, easy there, Tyrone. Busting a move in his uptown funk. I'll give you some uptown funk. Come on.
Aren't our eyes made to be torn out? And hearts for the same
Yeah, save me the trouble. Fun fact, if you use your Yataveo card again, you can actually jump back instantly regardless of your EIS speed. I think that's all she wrote for this terminal. Yeah. Well, 2 deaths, 3 infections. I'm okay with that. Now, what can we do about this one? I'm really not a fan of this room as Alex, since it's so big, but I'll do my darndest. Alright, tough guy. Put him up.
Crush.
Yeah, come at me, bro. Come at me. Now let's entice Martin with this trap here. I know he just can't keep his hands off it.
Not do that again. There's no escape.
No, no.
Now.
Bad, Martin. No. Sir? Sir, you look lost. Come hither. Give me your infectious juices. Come on now. Surprise. Holy shit. 15 seconds. I salute you, dealer. I don't think I can do much to stop him here.
The cage is closing around you.
Holy shit, that was fast.
You
Using
should all be
USB
dead
drives,
by now.
eh? Alright, I gotta be fast here. Put you here.
I needed that
Ah,
for
come
my
on.
research.
Oh, hello. You know what? That'll do. Everyone's nice and infected, coughing up a lung. So it looks like we're in a pretty good spot, I think. Now the unfortunate thing about Area 3 is you always gotta wait for everything to load up before you can really start your defense. Anytime. There we go. Alright, let's get the infection going. Got my mod. And I'm just going to use this so I can clear a spot in my deck. And we shall place Super Chonk right over here. I trust they're on their way. Oh, getting smart, eh? The think it's time for my friend Yataveo to hit the scene. Enjoy my goo.
First to witness the fruition of a new research project.
Oh, got some Molotovs to do. No matter. He shall be mine. Fuck you, fucker. I said get inside me. There we go.
Even with low expectations, I am disappointed in you. I barely learned anything here.
Alright, now just for insurance sake, let's just put a few more boys down. You'd think they would move after the second one.
Faster! Allow your fear to control you!
Oh no, my pet. That's okay. I got a feeling things aren't going to go right for them once they enter this room.
Kill or be killed?
Oh my, 35 seconds. You know what? I want just a little bit more. Nah, that'll do.
Just as I calculated.
Well, that's Epidemic Alex. Not an unbeatable build by any means, but what it does do is it catches them off guard. So I'm TG. If you like what you saw, you know what to do. If not, keep it sleazy.